Well, it is a beautiful morning here in downtown Jonesborough, and we're taking you here to Jimmy Neal Park, where they are going to have a lot of fun coming up on Saturday. Very popular. The Highland Games happen right here. It is all part of the 8th annual St. Patty's celebration. Once again this year we have Bob Hetchmovich here with us. Bob does a lot of the Highland Games, and last year we had a lot of fun.
We did.
I wore the wrong shoes.
You did. It was a learning experience.
And that was the first thing you looked at for me today. You said, does she have the right shoes? And
Absolutely.
Check it out. Much better, right, Bob?
Much better.
I can be taught.
Yes, you can.
All right, but this is such a popular part of the festival that you guys do.
Right. Yeah, it is. And what we do is there's 7 different games that the Celtic Games they do. The 2 that we're going to do on this year is a sheaf toss and a stone throw. Last year we were working on the sheaf toss some, but we also focused on the weight over bar, which is the one we had a little problem with the shoes. But
you said no wedges.
Right.
You need some good tennis shoes.
That's right. There you go. There you go. So this year what we're going to do is a sheaf toss. We're going to do a thing called a Braemar stone, which is really like a stone throw. It's almost like a shot put, but the idea is you can't move your feet when you do it. So those are the 2 events that we're going to have this year because we have limited space, and that's the ones that we do them with.
And they always enjoy it, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Getting
absolutely.
a chance to have some friendly competition within the families.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so tell me about this particular one that you're going to show me.
So this one, this is a sheaf toss. What this is this is actually a bag that has baling twine in it, is what they use.
Okay.
And this one weighs 15 pounds. And what they do is they use a 3-tine pitchfork, and what they'll do is they'll push it on here, and they make sure that there is no binding on the fork.
Okay.
And they will do, and once they do that, they will grab from here into here, and then it's a matter of taking and literally throwing it from here, from behind you, and coming up and releasing it off the fork and goes up. We'll have a tower set up. We'll have different areas, different heights, to where we can set different heights. If people want to try different heights, they can go for.
So the idea is to go high, not far.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So how high do you usually get?
Right now I'm about 20 feet. The actual pros that compete with this, they're doing over 35 feet.
Oh, man.
So I've got a ways to go.
How much of this is it like a spectator sport? Like, it has to be really cool.
It is, but what happens when people start seeing it and they try it and they go, oh, this is cool, and they start getting addicted to it, they go, oh, this is neat. And they also find out, a lot of people think with the Celtic Games, they see these big guys doing it, they go, oh, the biggest guy wins. But actually, whoever has the best technique, and with all sports, the technique is really important. And what we do is we're getting ready to do a clinic in April up at Northeast State with Northeast State Community College. We'll actually have a throwing clinic. We're going to be teaching how to do this.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, can we see you in action?
Sure.
Okay. Do I need to move back?
Yes, please.
We all need to move back.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Because this is going to go that way.
It's going to go that way.
Right.
So checking out his technique. He's rocking. Oh, that was impressive.
Now it's going to be your turn.
My turn.
Hold this. I'll go get the bag.
I'll hold this. So did you notice a lot of the rocking? Is that part of the... You're getting your kind of momentum here?
Get him a little momentum, or just dialing in your technique with it. So I'm going to set this up for you.
Yeah, you set that up.
So
no friction.
No friction.
Okay.
So we want this to where it's moving just nice and smooth through the bag. There we go.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn.
Yep.
You know, I might need a little extra
Hand is
coaching.
down here.
I should have done. Oh, it is heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. 1. How many times did you rock?
It's up to you.
It's up to me. All right.
There you go. That a girl.
Okay, I didn't get nearly as far.
That's
as you
all right.
did.
That was the first time, though.
I think I pulled some muscles too, Bob.
Well.
So this one and a couple of other things, and people can come on up, and you'll be here from 11 to
4 or 5, whenever the last person's here.
All right.
So yeah, and they sign a release form, and they're able to do it.
Man, that's a lot of fun. Something just totally different.
Absolutely.
You get to learn so many new things.
Absolutely.
That's what I love about the St. Patty's celebration. This is part of all the fun that you can have here in downtown Jonesborough, of course, all coming up on Saturday. Everything kicking off at 11 a.m. Bob, thank you so much for meeting us out here.
You're more than welcome.